I think I might have timed it wrong. Alright, time to go into the final lap. There was nothing much I could do on that trick right there, all because I just didn't really have a whole lot of time to try to make that jump. It's okay, I'm not really going to worry about it. We'll head this way this time. How did I miss time right there? That was ridiculous. At least we still get an X-ray trick. So it looks like that robot guy's gonna come in first place this time, but I'll still take third. It looks like that other robot guy that was also in this race finished 6th. Alright, but anyways, let's keep going as we head to the next race. Alright, so now we're going to move on to the Gigan Rocks. And this time, I think I'm going to use the Shinobi Skates. Alright, here we go. That's a good start. I did hear that somebody already had a special move that's early in the race, but I just couldn't tell who it was. I'm probably thinking it was Blaze that had it. And from what I was seeing. Okay, there's the Baghdad barrier. Time to grind on the rail over here. At 10 rings. Let's head to lap 2. I got the ghost. Let's go and bring that out right here so people cannot see me on the map. And we got ourselves an X-ray trick there. We're very in the lead right now, but let's see what happens on the final lap. in front of me like this? We gotta try our best to catch up to her. Well, just automatically granted me the best trick possible right there, right as I was making the landing with my gravity dive. Oh, we got a car trap. That's not too good. But putting all that aside, we did get ourselves a win right there in first place. Okay. Let's move on to the next race, and we're gonna head off to the Giga device now. Okay, so this time, let's go ahead and use the Omni Tempest. Alright, let's do this. Alright, that's a pretty good start. I got the grind. And we gotta adjust the perfect timing right here because we can basically use that to get on that icy rail. Alright, there's the X-ray trick. And we get an S-ray trick of that jump. Alright, so because we have the lead right now in first place, we have no choice but to go on the left path. Alright, X-ray trick. Alright, time to bring out the gravity dive here. Alright, let's head to lap 2. And now we got an air ride. Unfortunately, I don't have a whole lot of GP, so I don't think I'm going to have any choice but to just get through that turn right here without using the gravity control. Alright, now we can get a little bit more GP to help us get through this turn just fine. You come back here, Eggman. And there's the bike. Alright, let's go for that shortcut there by punching those obstacles. And we're going to go ahead and use our gravity dive right here. Oh, God! Couldn't quite get through that turn just perfectly right there. Oh, well. Alright, let's see what happens on the final lap. And we're actually going to go this way now so we can get on this icy wall. And we can also get those 100 rings over here too. That's very sweet. Alright, we gotta try to focus as best we can to see if we can catch up to Dr. Eggman, who's out in front right now. Alright, come on, let's try to make good use of this gravity dive. Yeah! Glad we were barely able to make it through that last turn just fine right there while we were using my gravity dive. And we just got the win in first place. So it looks like we Won that one by just over 2 seconds ahead of Dr. Eggman. Glad I was able to catch up in time when I did. Alright, anyways, we got 5 more races left to go right now in this segment. Now it's time to head over to the Crimson Crater. Alright, so next up, we are going to use the Magic Broom.
Alright, bring it on!
Alright, very good start right there. Alright, there's the Vision Trap. Alright, time to fly through these rings over here. Very good. Alright, let's bring out the gravity dive over here now so we can hit those barrels. Alright, there's the power slot. Alright, moving on to lap 2. I couldn't quite hit that boost pad down there. Oh well. Alright, let's fly through the rings over here again. I'm going to try to go over the 100 rings over here this time. Okay, we got them. And we also do get the status trap. Ah, darn it. I just ran right into that fence right there, as I just couldn't have an opportunity to turn to the right in time. Oh well. Well, at least the good news is that we do currently have the lead at the moment. But let's see what happens on the final lap. Ah, oh, dang it, I just missed that item. I got a magnetic barrier. And looks like we're gonna get the win right there in first place. Sweet. Okay. So we still got 4 more races to go right now in the segment. Now it's time to head off to the security corridor. And Let's use the wanted skates for this one.
All right, bring it on.
Alright, let's go. Alright, an Argus Star. Alright, let's get ready to grind on these electrifying rails. Alright, let's go hit some fan blades right here with this gravity dive. I just missed the item right there. Oh well. Alright, lap 2. Okay, this barrier made the jump right there onto that rail. And we get a rain cap off. Alright, there's 20 rings. Another 20 rings right there. Let's see what happens on the final lap. And we got ourselves another rain cap off. I barely made it through that turn just fine. That time I missed all those fan blades there, that gravity dive. Oh well. Oh, we could still possibly get first place here. Looks like we will! How about that? That really was quite a finish right there that we had on that race, if I do say so myself. We barely won by a little over 4/10 of a second over Wave. Alright, so anyways, we have 3 more races left to go in this segment. And now we're going to move on to Astra Babylon. Okay, so this time we're going to use the Angel Devil. I'm literally starting right next to the 2 robot guys here. That's quite interesting. Alright, let's do it. That's not too bad of a start. All got 30 rings. Alright, we have our gear change ready to go. So we'll bring that out in just a moment. Alright, 30 rings. Alright, so looks like we ended up getting the devil. Alright, now on to lap 2. Alright, got an X-ray trick. And we also do get to fly through some rings over here as well. Oh, can we save it? Okay, we will. Nice. Alright, there's some more rings that we can fly through. Alright, final lap. Alright, it's not a strike truck. That's still pretty good. Alright, 4 rings right here we can fly through. That was another good save. Cream was the one that came in first. We're still very gonna get 3rd right there, so that's not bad. Okay, so only 2 more races left to go now in the segment. So next up, we're going to head over to the 80s Boulevard, and we're going to use the throttle this time.
All right, bring it on.
Alright, there's another good start. Alright, got one of our gear changes ready to go that fast. So let's see what we get out of this. Alright, GP gauge up, I'll take it. Alright, time to hit some of the vehicles out here with the gravity dive. And there's another gear change all set to go. What do we get this time? Another GP gauge up. That's not bad at all. I always really like using the throttle in this game, but the fact that it does have random gear changes, you just never know what you might get with this. Alright, anyways, we're on the lap 2 now. And our last gear change is ready. What are we going to get from this? Once again, a GP gauge up, so we already end up with that all 3 times here. I missed the item. I follow out. Let's try to see if we can make this cow. I double S strike track. I very managed to get some extra GP there from that item box I went into with the gravity dive. Looks like our robot guy's gonna come in first place. But we still did good enough for second though, so I'll take it. Alright, let's go see what happens here in the final race for the segment. So, it's time to finish things off with the 90s Boulevard. And what better extreme gear to end things off with than with the Rainbow? It's always very appropriate right here to end off with this extreme gear since it does have unlimited gear changes.
Alright, bring it on!
Alright, let's try to see if we can get a good finish here in this last race. I've got an X-ray trick already. Alright, there's that grind. Alright, time to go grinding on this rail. Alright, time to hit some billboards here with this gravity dive. Alright, lap 2. Ah, come on, how did I miss the item? That was ridiculous. But anyways, let's grind on this rail again. Alright, now we're on to the final lap. We got the air ride right there. It looks like Jet came in first. Alright, let's make our way to the finish line with this gravity dive. Alright, not a bad finish right there to end things off with, as we ended up coming in 4th. Not complaining too much there. But overall, I will say that was a very good time that we had in this segment. We did manage to get a nice amount of wins, just what I was hoping for. In some of those tracks we could have done a little bit of a better job on right here. But either way though, I'm still glad I had a great time in this segment, like I said. So anyways, that is going to do it for Sonic Riders Zero Gravity for the Nintendo Wii as part of my 1,000 subscriber special. But we still have some more games to play, and I will see you all for the next segment right after this, so stay tuned.